Alrighty, everybody. Game Cooker US Rocks VR here, back again. Uh, Playing Dying Light the Beast, trying out Ultrawide uh, performance. Um, for the RTX 5070 Shadow 3X overclocked edition from MSI. Sorry, I wanted to. Let me pause it real quick. Alright, we're back again. Okay, so we are in Dying Light the Beast. I just got done the first quest or whatever, so I can go outside again. So we're doing ultra wide, super ultra wide, whatever it is. And I started out at like the highest that we're gonna be at, which is 5160 by 2160, and we're on DLSS native or DLAA. Okay, and I am on the new transformer model, so you know everything is going to take a little bit more of a hit. As you can see though here, at this very high resolution, we're already at 12.6 gigs of VRAM, so this just won't be doable on the 5070. I mean, even if it had more VRAM, you know, I don't know how much better it would be doing, but there's no way to know that until they come out with a... Well, even if they come out with a super variant, you wouldn't know. You would have to look at like a 5060 Ti, I guess, to see what kind of frame rate it gets, but that's going to be 30% weaker, so, you know, it's kind of hard to quantify. You know, we can all make complaints about this, that, and everything, but you know, if you don't have the exact same card, you're not really going to know. So what we're going to do here is, where's the advanced? Okay, here's the advanced. Let's see what we got here for the advanced features. So right now I'm on high. So everything's on high. So I really don't want to go any lower than that. I mean, I really don't think it's gonna... We don't want the texture quality to go down. Yeah, I don't really want to change anything, really, to be honest with you. I want to keep it at high. So I'm just going to turn it to quality because that's, you know, we'll see if that drops the VRAM usage a little bit. I don't know. It may or may not. Okay, so quality drops that VRAM right down to 9.7. So really, so in this case, it seems like it was legitimate. You know, that it was only because of the super high resolution. Okay, so that's a really high resolution that we're playing at right now. I mean, where is it? 5160 by 2160. You know, that's like higher than 4K. You know, so just to give you an idea. So at quality though, we're still only getting like in the 30s, so, and it's got nothing to do with VRAM because we're only at 10 gigs of VRAM, so it literally has to do with the performance of the 5070. Okay, and that's inside, so outside it might be worse, so let's check it. Now, I haven't played this game in like a... Oh god, they're back. I don't know if I can get out of here. I'm kind of stuck here. Okay, I gotta go through the window, I guess. Alright, so I forgot how to play this game. I only played it like once for benchmarking, so... So outside... you know... It's not really much different. The game looks beautiful though. Wow. Yeah, it looks really nice. I don't know if this guy's gonna see me or not. I forgot how to fight. Shovel works. Shovel definitely works. Now let me try to sneak up on this guy. Although the other people are looking. It's kind of annoying. I might be able to sneak up on this guy now. No. Oh my god, that guy saw me. Jesus. Alright, time to go.
Tools and weapons is just as important as knowing how to fight. There are useful pieces and parts everywhere.
How do I change my weapon? What?
The art of survival.
Why do I not have my gun?
I know this part.
I don't know why I don't have my gun equipped. Good grief, man. These guys, all they do is see you. Oh. Oh my goodness. Leave me alone. Is there more? There's more. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so I think we saw enough here. So quality doesn't quite get us there, so let's go right on to, because I don't have a lot of time here. So let's just go right to performance. I mean, why not? Because that's probably going to be the sweet spot. Wow. And even with performance, we don't quite get... How do I equip my... How do I repair? I thought I could repair. Huh. I can't repair? Huh, how do you... Oh, wait, here we go. Dismantle. Okay. Wait, no. I want the shotgun there. Why is, I don't know, I'm sorry. Why is it not showing down below? That's what I don't understand. It's only showing number 3. Oh, the wheel. Okay, here we go. There we go. The baseball bat. Alright, good. Press the fire. Oh, that's probably the gun. Alright, so even at the Ultra, I mean, excuse me, performance, we're only getting 42. Yeah, I really don't think we need to go too far to do all this testing. I mean, so everything looks good. It still looks good. It just looks a little, I mean, it could be just because of my settings. I think I have the sharpness turned up to like 45. I don't really know how much that makes a difference, but let's see if that changes things. Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so it's not as sharp now. That looks a little better. The grass, yeah, I mean, it looks okay. But we're still not really at 60. So let's go to Ultra. Which is kind of probably like 1080 upscaled. So we're like at 50. So again, not quite 60. So I don't think we can achieve 60 frames per second at this resolution. And it looks like the GPU is about at 100%. The VRAM still is good, 9.4. So what I'm gonna do now, so we're at 50, you know, low 50s. Looks like we're pretty much gonna stay 50. Yeah, this is like the worst part here, I think. So running, so here it's, whoa, they're in the woods. Yeah, so up here it's like upper 40s, so it's still not quite. Still not quite there. So let's try. I don't like messing with the video settings because then they want to compile everything again. So I'm just going to see what happens when we drop the. So I'm going to go back up to quality. All right. Okay, now we're at 30. So we even here at this like tougher area, we're at least getting 30. So you could probably lock it at 30 if you really want the best visual experience at this resolution. I mean, it really is not bad, to be honest. I mean, it's quite a high resolution. I mean, so let's just drop the settings down because I want to move on to the other resolution here. So I hate to do this because then I got to change all the freaking settings. So what if we just manually do this? That way I don't have to worry about changing everything. So let's turn everything down to, I'm not going to mess with the texture quality. I'm going to keep that at high and the LOD at high because we had enough VRAM, so that wasn't the issue. The issue was processing power, so let's turn down ambient occlusion, global illumination, reflections, fog, and I'll keep post-processing. at high. So let's try this and see if it changes much. So we got like 1 or 2 more frames per second, that's it. Didn't really change much. Yeah, didn't really change much. But it could have an effect when you go lower and lower. So we're at medium pretty much. We'll just call this medium. So we're at 32, all right, on quality. So I'm gonna change it to performance and see like if it's, you know, if we get like more into the 50s at these settings. I don't think so. Yeah, 40s. So I think it was like 38. So, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sorry. Yeah, so, well, we are definitely, I don't see that. Let's see if we go down to 38 again. Oh yeah, 39 here, just briefly, like in the woods. Yeah, so changing the settings really doesn't seem to help. I guess it's just this resolution, I guess. So let's go back up to quality. And we'll turn the settings down even further. I mean, it could be the post-processing, it could be the textures, I don't know. We could change the draw distance, but I really hate popping. Let's turn the LOD down to low. Let's see if that changes anything here. I don't think so. Because, I mean, in certain, like, scenes, yeah. Yeah, like, it's not really gonna... Yeah, it's not really gonna matter too much in the woods here because, you know, there's just so much stuff close to you that it's not really gonna change much. So that didn't do anything. Yeah, I mean, the only other thing we could do is turn down the texture quality, but that, I don't really like doing that. Uh-oh, it crashed. Oh, that was weird. What happened? It froze. Yeah, that didn't really help either. Alright, so let's try all low. Some can't go low. Like some of the stuff isn't really gonna matter. See, I don't like turning down the post-processing because... Alright, so we got like a couple more frames per second. But the woods are still about the same. Yeah, we got like 1 or 2 FPS, that's it. I mean, believe it or not though, the game still looks... I don't know if it's because of DLSS, but it's you know, it kind of still looks okay. I mean, I don't know if that's DLSS at work or what. Now this is quality, so let's turn it down to let's turn it down to performance and see if low does anything for us. Alright, so we do have like a couple more frames per second here. Yeah, the DLSS 4.5, I know people are like not happy with the performance, but it's really what I think the goal is to just try to maintain that nice visual quality, and that takes a lot of processing power, even if you're upscaling, you know what I mean? I mean, the game doesn't look as good as it did with DLAA, but it still looks pretty darn good. You know, like it's I wouldn't say this was bad looking at all. I mean, look at that water down there. And this is on performance. You know? Now maybe in the video you could see more artifacts than I can see, but I don't see any shimmering, really. I'm trying to look for stuff. You know, the grass is the only thing that looks a little odd, but not bad. It just, you could tell there's a little bit of a quality difference, but it's not making the game look bad though. You know what I'm saying? It just looks like slightly lower textured grass, but it's not bad looking grass. The clouds look good, they're not all messed up looking. The sun looks good. I mean, this is just pretty crazy, really. I mean, for being in performance. But again, we are starting out at a high resolution and we're upscaling from a pretty high resolution to a high resolution. So yeah, so it's not going to be, you know, looking that bad to begin with. Yeah, so I mean, everything just looks good. There's like nothing that I can see that I would say looks bad. Now those trees, I don't know if you can see my dot, like way off in the distance there, they look kind of like odd, but so does this one here, so they just might be odd looking trees. But you can tell they're kind of like...
Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
What?
We're under attack at the town hall. Something is trying to get in and we can't...
Oh boy. They're forcing...
Olivia, you hear that?
The town hall. It's in the city center. Sounds like there are survivors there.
I just hope I can get there in time.
They're forcing me to play now. Oh boy. I hope there's no timer. Yeah, so, I mean, we can look at ultra performance, but that, I don't think it's going to take us much over 50. Alright. And again, I don't know why you would want to do ultra. Unless you're doing like, you know, 3 monitors together or something. So here we're finally seeing 62 frames per second. Here we're seeing 60 frames per second when we're not running. Let's go back up here. So I'm still like flabbergasted that this is not all, pretty much low settings, but not all low. I mean, I did keep the post-processing up, right? So, I mean, well, textures are on medium still. You know, mainly it's just the lighting that's lower. I mean, that's probably what gives the most performance hit. Probably. Yeah, I never like touching this post-processing. I don't know. And textures, you know, you got to keep them at least medium. But even I'm just amazed that we can get 60 frames per second here, and the game look still this good. Like, it really does not look bad. Like, there's no funky stuff going on at all. Like, I can't see anything. The clouds still look good. Like, I'm really trying to find something. Ah, he saw me, didn't he? Or it saw me, I should say. Yeah, so I'll have to mark this one. So yeah, so I mean, if you really wanted to play at this resolution, this is good. And you don't have to use frame gen. You know? But, so what do we got here? So we got 5160 by 2160. Ultra performance. Still can't believe that. With, you know, we'll just say medium low. Let's just say that. Or really, it's mostly low. So I would say low, but the textures are at medium, so I would say medium low. Alright, so I have to make a marker there. So this is at what, 27? Alright, so let's just try frame gen real quick. You know, I'm not going to spend too much time on that. It does have frame gen, and I do have it enabled in the NVIDIA app. So we're going to do DLSS frame gen 2 times. So I don't know if it's even going to change because it takes a lot more VRAM, right? Whoa. Oh no, it's getting dark now. Crap. So frame gen doesn't take us too much. So I would usually turn the FOV down a little bit because the frame gen can make you a little queasy. Especially with this game because you like bob side to side, which I hate. I don't like bobbing. So with the frame gen, I mean, you know, I don't really care about what it looks like when you're turning, to be honest. I mean, why would I care about that? But there are a little bit more anomalies going on here with the frame gen. I don't know if you can notice that. Yeah, you can probably see that in the video. Now, it is windy, and it is getting darker, so that could just be the shadows acting weird. But if we go like to the town, oh my god. Oh, they're always clustered together. It's very annoying. Yeah, but let's see. Oh, they saw me. Oh, I hate stamina. Yeah, I don't see too much weirdness in the shadows going on in there, so that's all I wanted to check, really. It's just here, which I think it's just the sun going down. Like, yeah, there's some weird lighting effects going on here. See that? I think you guys can see that. I mean, I don't know if it's like that tree out there that's blocking the sun every so often. Yeah, just some weird lighting. That's the only thing. Alright, so let's take off, where is it? Frame gen here. Alright, so we're back to regular. So let me see if there's weird stuff going on with the trees here. Okay, so yeah, it kind of still is. I think it's just because of the sun going down, that's why. There's no way to save the game, right? Yeah, I don't know if it's because of the ultra performance or what. Let me put it on quality real quick and see if it stops that weirdness. Nah, it's still kind of doing it. You can see there on the tree there. So it was the sun going down basically. So am I able to sleep? Let me go back. So we're like at these settings, I mean we are like well into the 30s. Let's lock it at 30 just to see how it feels. Nah, I don't really like. Oh boy. I gotta go in. I hope I can get back in. Oh my god. What am I doing? Oh man. I hope I can jump back. I hope I can jump back up in the window here. How did I get down? No! Forgot how I got out. Crap, where's that window? Yeah, where the heck did I come out of? Oh, it was up here. Can I get back though? Yeah, alright, good. Is there a way for me to sleep? Oh yeah. Okay, good. It's daytime again. Alright, great. So yeah, I don't think I would lock it at 30. I don't like the way it feels. I think I would just keep it going into the 30s. Yeah, that feels definitely a lot better. I'm not sure why it doesn't feel good, but that definitely feels better. Alright, anyway, let's put everything back up, and then we're going to go to the native resolution. So we're going to go DLSS native. All the settings back up to high. And I don't think it's going to have much of an issue on the regular resolution, but we'll see. So it's loading textures right now. Okay, make sure. Okay, so there's no, I don't know if I can switch it to 13. Let's see. Well, I am on borderless, so it might work. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's try this. You can't see that, but it's tiny. Alright, didn't change though. Why didn't it change? Still didn't change. Alright, I'm gonna restart it. I'll be right back. Alright, I think we're back. Okay, so, alright, yeah, so I restarted it just in case. It didn't really change much. So DLAA is just pretty intense, you know? So, even at the native resolution here, DLAA 4.5 is going to be pretty intense. But it should be a lot better, I think, if we go quality. So we're just going to... Oh, let me show you the resolution now. So I'm at 1440 full screen. DLSS native, you know. Everything's on high. Alright, back up to high. Alright. So yeah. So I'm not going to really do too much else. Outside it's going to be lower, so we already know that. So we're just going to start at quality and see if that has a big difference or not. Alright, so quality took us right up to 60 in here, so that's quite a difference. Okay. Yeah, so DLAA just is trying to really reconstruct, I think, the image into like a true native experience. Oh. So this is definitely very doable. Like, you know. So, did none of my progress before even save? That kind of sucks. Although I guess it did. So let's see, out here we're getting, ooh, oh, big guy. So something, I don't know, something looks weird. Not sure what it is. I don't like that lens flare. Maybe I want to turn that off. I thought I was gonna like it, but I don't like it. Yeah, I'm turning off the light streaks. And the, well, the glow's probably okay, I guess. But I'm going to turn all that off. Yeah. I don't think it's going to matter performance-wise. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Wow. Yeah, that was like, Okay, so out here... It's getting dark again. I was hoping it wasn't going to be dark so fast, because I thought we just slept. Is the sun coming up? Yeah, I guess it might be coming up. So we're in the 50s here at quality. And in the woods, when you're moving, it kind of drops to 48, but that's it. Got all these frickin' zombies. Can't even do anything. Very annoying. Oh. These are easier to kill. One hit. Okay. Alright, so when we're running around here, we don't quite get to 60, unfortunately. So let's turn it down to balanced. Balance still doesn't get us there. Why? Huh. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I think, I don't know. Let's go to the, let's reload again. I don't know where it's gonna start me. I wish it would just save like every so often, which I think it does. I don't know. Ugh, God, why? I don't understand games that do this. It's like, why can't you just save the game where you're at? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I gotta run all the way from here again? That's so stupid. Really? I mean, I never understand. You know, you get off the game and save. It's simple. I mean, everybody can't stay on the game like all the time, you know what I'm saying? If you gotta go to work, you gotta go to work. If you gotta go to bed, you gotta go to bed. I mean, why make people start, you know, all the way back? You can craft a new item. What's the new item? A Molotov? That's the new item? Yeah, right, but I don't have the materials, do I? You can craft them now? Okay. good. Alright, so how do we do, what is H? H is healing, right? Alright. So balanced, for some reason, we're still only in the... '50s here, but we're not down to 48. Oh, they're back again. Forgot. Did you see that? Wow. Knocked half her face off. Half her head off. Alright. Yeah, so for some reason we're still only in the 50s. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, the game still looks good. I mean, it doesn't seem to change a whole lot from one setting to one setting. Can I get in over here somewhere? Let's see. Oh, it's broke. Oh my god, the frickin' thing is broke. God, I hate everything breaking too. You, what are you looking at? Get down. Kinda like the knife. That doesn't look good. What's up here? He's got no loot. Hey, he took my loot. Sucker. What's up here? Something special? Okay, so you can cut their heads off. I don't know if that was just like a... Weapon's almost broken again. I seem to be getting really angry. How do you do crafting again? Okay, so you can repair. I have enough to repair. I don't have enough to repair this. Molotov, where do I put that? Oh, okay, Molotov. There you go. Okay. Ah. Okay, so this is probably somewhere I gotta go later. Alright. So up here, balanced is 60s. Alright, so can I get in here? Oh, you can get in here. Okay, good. Alright, so yeah, we're still like in the 50s here, so let's try performance. And performance will get us kind of 60ish. Yeah, you can't sneak up on these guys ever. That's funny, like, you don't jump up and walk when you crouch. Yeah, so what I would probably do, again, I really don't know exactly what's happening as far as yeah, so you can't really chop the way you want to chop, unfortunately. And then ultra performance, which is not really going to be feasible. I mean, we are in the 70s now, very clearly. Back here we're like 90, 80. So we're definitely in the 70s. I mean, and the game still looks fine. You know, it doesn't look bad. I just think that what I would do is probably stick with the quality. Because again, I'm still surprised we're only getting in the 50s here. I mean, personally, I would just stick with the higher resolution, right? The 2160. And then just go down to performance and then use frame gen. But I mean, here we can technically use frame gen as well with the DLSS quality with the 3440 by 1440. I'm still kind of surprised that we're not getting better performance. There's something. I mean, it could be again the DLSS 4.5, which is pretty taxing. So frame gen gets us to the 80s. But if we turn off frame gen, we go from the 80s to the 50s. I still think what I would do is do performance. Because that gets us pretty much at 60. Which is what I would be happy to play with. But if you want to get more frames, then you turn on frame gen now at 2 times, which is what I think that means. And then, you know, you're up to like 100 frames per second. Right? So, and the game still looks, I don't know, it just still looks fantastic. It doesn't look, it looks like it should look. You know, the way I expect it to look. So, you know, I mean, you can see there, look at the ground. This is performance. And everything still looks you know, very good. So I don't think it's behaving the same way that it behaved before. I think the it's almost as if, like, when you go to performance, it... Oh, what is... Oh, flamethrower guy? What's... Oh, that's a special guy. Oh, well. I'm in beast mode now. Alright, let me go back up and get that loot. I hope I didn't lose it. That was a special backpack dude. Did he disappear? Oh, I lost the stuff. Where was I? I don't know. Did I loot it? I don't remember looting them. I don't know, I guess I lost it. Yeah, I mean, this looks really... I don't know, it looks fine. And this is the same, really the same situation that I had with Where Winds Meet, where I went down to performance and turned on frame gen and we were able to get up to 106, so. I lost my loot, there we go. Oh boy. Really, they're gonna do this to me? Come on. God, I hate the wheel. What? I thought I had the upper hand there. How did he grab me? Alright, so there was one more thing I was thinking of before I got attacked again. Crap. So the game looks fine in performance. Like, I don't know. You know. You can go back to the K model and, you know, get the FPS that you were getting before, I guess. But you're probably still going to be like at the same FPS with the same visual qualities, probably, you know, even at the quality, but here you're getting it in performance. At least that's what I'm perceiving. Just from running around playing the game, right? So, obviously, so, so if we went to ultra performance, I don't think we're going to get a whole lot more, but let's check. Yeah, we got a little bit more. So we're at ultra performance now. We're getting about 10 more frames per second. Maybe 15 frames per second more. And the game still looks good. It's like, it doesn't really matter like what the differences are between the performance, the quality, the balanced. Like, normally that would be an issue. Like that would be something that I would care about, but you know. But no matter what performance mode I'm at, Besides DLAA, of course. The game still looks good. I mean, DLAA looks good, but you're going to take that frame hit. Now, quality probably does look better. But it just didn't feel right for some reason. I don't know why. So does this look better? Yeah, so quality does look a little better, of course. And we are like in the 90s back here. You know, we are getting a pretty good frame rate, actually. But you start out in the 50s, okay? And even though it doesn't feel really laggy, I mean, we can turn on the NVIDIA overlay here. So we can see the differences here in the latency. So let's go back to let's turn off frame gen. Okay. So we're now at DLSS quality, okay? Alright, so let's let it get back to normal a little bit. Run around a little bit here. So you can see here we're at like 31, you know, 27 to 30 milliseconds, right? Boy, these guys, they just respawn or what? And then with frame gen, let's see how much that changes. Alright, so frame gen, well, it's kind of, well, it didn't really change much. Maybe because of reflex. Because we do have reflex enabled, so. That might have made an adjustment. Whereas when you're doing the native, it doesn't really have to do much. Yeah, so we're actually kind of, it doesn't really feel any different. So if we go to performance, oh boy, it's 2:15, I gotta get going. So let's just go to performance again real quick to end off here. So now we're at 108. And yeah, I mean, it really isn't any different. And it feels a little better, actually. And the game looks good still. You know, so I mean, I would definitely probably play like this. Although you could do quality and get well above 60 as well, but if you want that 100, because like this is a 160 hertz monitor, so the higher the better. But the game looks good. It doesn't look bad at all. Like, I don't know if it's just this game that looks good, you know? Yeah, it's real nice. Anyway, so that's it for the Beast. I gotta get going. I gotta pick up the kids. Alright. Thanks for watching again. Peace, everybody. Love you. Bye. Don't forget to like, sub, share, and all that good stuff. Adios.